whatever you want.
What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just fair trying to have that price. Any yo cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes. What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just fair trying to have that price. Any yo cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes.
The NBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by the SGPN app. Get all of our free picks and podcasts with the SGPN app. All you gotta do is download it in the App Store, Google Play Store, wherever you get your app store today. Yes, sir. You're back with another edition of the NBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. No me, no the voice, no the guy. It's me, really raw, feeling raw, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right. I mean, 2 games to none. That was very quick, very easy. Got the Knicks handling business, getting things done in the series. I mean, I just don't have enough positive things to say about how they're playing ball right now, but we got the Knicks laying the 12.5 at the plus money dog. Nice cash there. Didn't cash my over, but it's all good. Got enough plus money to make up for everything. Lonte, we're here for a game 3 breakdown in the Knicks. I mean, outside of, the first 3 and a half quarters of game 1, feels like the Knicks have got Cleveland where they want them.
Yeah, or if you're a Cleveland fan, you're saying that the Knicks, that you got the Knicks right where you want them because they were down 0-2 in back-to-back series, so they're looking to go home and
Yeah.
even it up. But yeah, I mean, I said it whenever we did the show for game 2. I think the series is over. I mean, if you just look at how the Knicks aren't even playing well. To me, they're not playing at their peak level. Now, they're not going to play as good as they did against Philly or as good as they did on the back end against the Hawks outside of that one game. But they are somewhere in the middle of that range, and they're at the probably lower end of that right now. I mean, they only scored 109 points last night.
Yeah.
So, and it didn't look efficient. It didn't look good, but they found a way. I mean, that's all you got to do. They held a team to 93 points. It's hard to do in NBA, especially with the pace that they play with. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was over. I think it's all but over right now. I expect we'll talk about the game, but I expect a home run shot from them. But the Knicks have been in this situation before. They were up 2-0 when they went to Philadelphia. Now to Philadelphia gave them a shot. You know what I mean? But again, they withstood it. And this was without OG, right? If I'm not mistaken, that third game was without OG.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty much everybody was expecting Philly to get the win there.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the more impressive performances that I've seen from the Knicks. It was rocky early. They fought back, and they dominated in the second half. So, I mean, I'm expecting a lot of that in game 3. So, yeah, I mean, the Knicks are looking good.
All right, we'll talk about game 3 in just a second. But first, I got to make sure everybody remembers America's turning 250 years old this year. And in honor of that, we're taking off 25% of everything in our merch store from now until the 4th of July. Make sure you lock in with the merch store. Promo code USA for 25% off. Store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com to get to that merch store. All right, Lonte, let's get to it. One game on the docket. Game 3 between the New York Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Knicks are are catching 2.5 in the game. Cleveland opened up as a -1.5 point favorite and now laying 2.5 points at home tomorrow night. 213.5 is the total in that game. Uh, well, let me see. Any type of injury report yet for this one? Nope, I don't see anything. Cool. So I think they were maybe a little feistier than like I'd have thought, but like it all just kind of played into the Knicks' hands. Like they just when I saw they had a halftime lead, I was like, okay, like still not really the best basketball, but I mean, what makes you feel good about Cleveland right now? Like, what says that Cleveland it has this tenacity that they are going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, other than the fact of they've been winning games at home here in the playoffs. Like, I think that's the only thing that I can say for them positive and that matters that they've been different on the road than they were at home. And so if they're going to be a lot better routine, cool. But like this Knicks offense was the number one offense in the playoffs going into this series. And they still haven't unlocked that yet. So if the Knicks start getting that offense going, I just don't know if Cleveland's going to have, enough to keep up. So, like, what way does this game go?
Yeah, so I think to answer your question, you probably can make a case for him if you really wanted to for Cleveland. You can just probably point to the home success, like you said. You could point to a shooting, a positive shooting regression from Dean Wade, Max Strus, even Harden for that extent, and what's my other guy's name, Miro. You could probably point to that and just their home crowd being, really into it. You could point to the Knicks kind of overall road woes. I mean, they've been playing good on the road this postseason, but overall, if you look at the totality of the offseason, I mean of the regular season, you look at that. That's if you're making the case. I'm not saying that I am. I'm just saying if somebody wanted to make a case for it, I could kind of get behind it. But to me, the Knicks got three problems, and really one of those problems is two reasons. So I guess four. The first problem they had, which is I guess 1 and 2, is James Harden. Like number one, the defense is still really bad. That's always going to be an issue. Number two, he's not being like aggressive enough on offense. He's kind of just being lackadaisical. They're like switching up the ball screens on him. They're not playing certain coverages that he's used to, so it's pretty clouding his, processes.
Hmm.
And I mean, credit to Mike Brown for doing it. I mean, people forget Mike Brown had success against a better team than the Cavs that Harden was on in Harden's prime.
Hmm.
So that's something that a lot of people didn't take into consideration going into this matchup. That Mike Brown seen the best version of Harden in a playoff series. Now, granted, he had a better team, but again, we just pick and choose there. So that's two problems that they have. The third problem that they have is they got an Evan Mobley problem. Last night, Evan Mobley. Do you know how many shot attempts he had?
No.
8. He had 8 shot attempts.
Oh, for the game?
Yeah, 8 shot attempts, and about 4 of them were in the first quarter because he was cooking in the first quarter. I don't think he scored after the midway part of the second quarter because he came out on fire and he hit a 3. I think he had 2 baseline dunks.
Yeah, it was like 2 threes early.
Yeah, so like okay, so now we're adding that up. That's about 9-10 points, and he only had 14 points for the game. So like you got a problem with your, I guess your second best player. I don't know how you want to define
third Harden.
He's a max player. He's getting paid.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's not performing. I mean, you can't have Jared Allen take more field goal attempts than you. You can't have Sam Merrill have one less field goal attempt than you. Like you just can't do that as a player and a focal point in the game. And it's not like he's playing a lot of minutes with Jared Allen. Jared Allen only played 28 minutes. So it's not like they're sharing the court a lot and they're packing the paint because he stepped out and shot the 3. He's shown that he can shoot the 3. So that's another problem that they got. And then the biggest problem that they have is I think Donovan Mitchell might be hurt. I mean, they're probably not going to say it, but he does not look
the lift isn't there.
Yeah, he doesn't have any wiggle like he usually has as far as when he's on the ball. If you can see it, like he's getting off the ball a lot more and not coming back to it until maybe like late in the shot clock. So like that's a big issue. And for that reason, I mean, for those 4 reasons, I just don't think that the Cavs can withstand some of the things that the Knicks are going to do. Because what are they going to do if the Knicks shots are falling? I mean, Knicks shot 57% from the free throw line. I mean, a lot of that has to do with Mitch, but not all of them were Mitch. I mean, Cat still not in. I mean, he played okay, but just not good. And I mean, Brunson's been controlling the game. 14 assists. The Cavs only had 15 assists total as a team. And the thing is, they didn't even turn the ball over. You would think that, like, if you point to something and you say, okay, the Cavs did this wrong and the Knicks capitalized, Harden and Mitchell had a combined like 3 turnovers. Like, so they didn't turn. So what are they going to do when the Knicks actually play well and be able to turn them over? I don't see it. I mean, the shooting regression is a thing you can point to positively for Cleveland. I mean, Strus, Merrill, and Wade shot 2 of 14 from 3. But Jalen Brunson has been horrible from 3 outside of that quarter. I mean, he hasn't been shooting the ball well. Josh Hart shot the lights out. I mean, is he going to do it again? Probably not. But Josh Hart's good enough to do other things, and OG's not got going yet. So, I mean, all that to say, I think the Knicks are gonna win here. I'll take the plus 2.5. I mean, I bet it on the money line, but I do think the Cavs will respond early, first quarter, first half. But after that, I think the Knicks will make the proper adjustments. They can't defend the mid pick and roll. Mitchell Robinson's been killing on the middle pick and roll with him and Brunson. Like, I think the Knicks have too many answers for the issues and the Cavs for the issues that the Cavs have with them, and the Cavs don't have enough answers for what the Knicks can do to them. So,
I mean, Cat hasn't been like he ain't been bad. He definitely had a better game in game 2 than he did in game 1, but like we still haven't seen Cat go nuclear in the series. Brunson's could play better. Like the bench could come off and the bench mob have something to say. Like, and I'm telling you, one of these games, Mitchell Robinson is going to hit these free throws. One of these games, he's going to hit if you're a 50% shooter, that means you gotta hit 50% of them. Right now, he's missing all of them. So like we're gonna get positive regression in the free throws as well. Like it's just so many avenues that I could see for like the Knicks putting up points on the Cavs, and maybe the Cleveland answers back and has a good offensive game on their own. But like I don't really see it, man. Like, yes, we both think that Cleveland's gonna find a way to get one of these games. It makes it hard to bet it when it gets time too. Like it's really hard to like say, all right, I'm gonna be on Cleveland because I know Cleveland's got to win one. Like, all right, got to be on. Like, no, it doesn't feel good. Like I don't feel confident in anything the Cavs have going on. Knicks were catching points in game 3. Same thing against Philly, and they won a game outright. I'm gonna take the Knicks plus the points here again. Like, there's just nothing that I've seen that made me feel confident with the Cavs side of the ball, other than all right, the Cavs are at home in the playoffs now, and you're kind of hoping for like this Knicks letdown, which could very well happen. But I'm gonna just say the Knicks go up 3-1, and the Cavs win a desperation game 4 rather than winning game 3 and feeling any type of good about themselves. Like Scott said it. I don't think this Cavs team is mentally tough enough. Like you just see them breaking down in some of these plays and just mentality. Like this team looks like they died when they blew that 22-point lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the perfect summation of it. I think if they don't win this one, they're getting swept. This is the one that they have to win. They're not gonna if they go down 3-0, the Knicks are not gonna let them win game 4. I mean, and you talk about the mental fortitude. I don't think they have it. I think they'll cave in, and it'll probably be a blowout like we've seen with with Philly in game 4. Like I think it'll be the same scenario. I think this. I'm positive. I'm pretty. If I had to bet on it, I would bet that this series ends just like the Philly series ended. Cavaliers come out, balls to the wall, have a great first quarter, great first half. The crowd's rocking, and the Knicks walk them down slowly but surely, and then they put the bullet in their head at the end.
That's the way I could bet the Cavs. Cavs first quarter, Cavs first half. That is a Cleveland bet that I can get behind in this game. But full game, I just don't think that they can get enough stops. I really don't. All right. What else here, Lonte? What else we got going on? Total 213.5.
Yeah, I'm kind of indecisive on the total. I mean, I thought the pace has been like, just like middle, and it's not been horribly slow, but it's not been obviously fast. The Knicks don't want to play fast. The Cavs probably need to play faster, but I don't know if they're able to do so with Harden on the floor. So I would probably go under. Knicks half-court defense is pretty good because they're able to kind of shift they're able to shift their coverages because of how good OG is on the ball. So you don't have to worry about OG and Mikal basically are like lockdown corners. They can take away a side of the court. So you
Mhm.
won't have to worry about it. They can hide Brunson in the middle. So they're basically putting him on whoever's like Strus or Dean Wade or Sam Merrill. One of those three, Jalen Brunson is guarding, and he knows what they're going to do. Like they're going to
Mhm.
run around screens, but you can obviously have Cat help off of Jared Allen because Jared Allen is going to be in the paint. You know what I mean? So I think the Knicks will probably control the tempo. So I would go with Knicks and under. I think it's probably correlated because if you think the Cavs are going to win, you would assume that their offense gets going and the shots start falling. So I'll go Knicks and under.
I think the Knicks score. I'll take a Knicks team total over. I think the Knicks go out there and they just the shots finally start falling on the road, and they're hitting shots. They're feeling confident. They're able to put up a points number, especially in the second half. So I will take the Knicks team total. All right, and I think I'll go over for the game. I do. I think I'll go over because I think that Cleveland does actually have that good offensive game in the first half, but then the Knicks, like we said, walk them down in the second half. They put up a big total. So more look for the Knicks team total over for me. All right. We'll get to player props in just a second. But first, we got to talk to the people about Brocco. Sportsbook and casino, tons of ways to get in on the action with Brocco. They got you covered for all the major sports, offering over 100,000 sports markets a month. Brocco's available in a ton of states, and Wednesdays are for blackjack. Play blackjack on Wednesdays and get 50% of your losses back. Money in, money out, lightning fast, Apple Pay, cryptocurrency, doesn't matter. Make sure you go lock in with Brocco. Get a free $5 and a purchase match up to $100 at Brocco. Use promo code SGPN, Bracco, Bracco, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Call Sheet, real money prediction market, legal in a ton of different states. And they have a whole bunch of different trading options for your favorite sports: NBA, WNBA, NHL, MLB. Hey, new Call Sheet customers also get $10 when they use that promo code SGPN. That's Call Sheet, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. All right. Player props, game 3, Lonte.
Yeah, I'm going Sam Merrill over 2.5 threes made. That's at plus 124. I think that's a great value. He got wide open. He got wide open looks. He just didn't make them. I mean, that's just plain and simple. He just didn't make them.
Mhm.
So I think the shots will fall more. So I'm going over 2.5 threes made for him. I'm also going over 2.5 threes made for Max Strus. That's plus money as well. I just think both of those guys will be able to make shots. I mean, they're going to have to if they want any shot at being competitive in this game. Um, I'm also going to go with the OG minus. I'm going to OG over 14 and a half.
Mhm.
I think he's getting a lot better. The shots are still a little bit flat, but he's getting his legs back under him. I think he's doing a better job on defense than he is offense, which is typically what you would expect from a two-way player. I think a defense is going to come first, but I think he'll be fine. He'll get some open looks. They're probably going to go a little bit smaller with Jared Allen off the floor. We saw him do that, in between games, and they had a little bit of success with Evan Mobley at the 5 because they're able to stretch the floor and pull Cat or my guy Mitchell Robinson out of the paint. So yeah, I think that those are the three that I like. I got one more that I'm saving for probably my lock of the show. So
All right. I will buy into the Brunson bounce back game. Take Brunson over his points. I know that he fell short by a half on the RA last time, but I still think that this is a very good RA series for Josh Hart, especially now that he's had the 26-point game. And all right, we're not going to let Josh Hart be able to do that anymore. He begins to start making more plays with the basketball, start hanging around the rim a little bit more, cleaning up some of those rebounds, especially if Cat gets into foul trouble. Cat staying out of foul trouble in game 2, very appreciative. But if I know Cat, that doesn't happen every single game. And so this could be very well the game that Cat is back in foul trouble. So Josh Hart is back more alive for some of those rebounds. So I think I'm going to run back the Josh Hart RA again. Uh, I mean, Mikal Bridges has been hitting shots. Like there was a point in time this season where we were talking about it's been X number of games since Mikal Bridges has hit a field goal or made or scored or something like that. And now he's starting to score a little bit more. So Bridges, I think the threes might be an interesting market for him just because I see a lot of corner threes in the game. He only got 1 3 attempt in that last game. I think that he'll get a few more attempts. Not going to be anything crazy, but I could see him going a 2 for 5, 2 for 4, something like that in three. So I might be looking at a Bridges threes market because I do think the Knicks are going to be able to score. And it's not going to be Josh Hart hitting 5 of them like he did last game. So I think Bridges on the threes probably a little bit more of a look. Maybe even Deuce McBride. Maybe Deuce McBride on the road has a nice little game, hitting a couple of threes. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Knicks put their foot on the gas and really, really try to give it to Cleveland in this game on the road. Anything else here, Lance? All
No, that's it.
right, let's build an underdog lineup while we're here talking about player props.
Yeah, if you want to go Brunson, I'm cool with that. You said you like Brunson.
Let's see here. It's at 27.5 on the road. Just headhunt. Like at the end, especially if we think that Cleveland is up at half, it's going to be a point in time where they're going to say in the second half, all right, just give Jalen Brunson the ball and let him save us. So this could be a really, really good play. I agree. I like it. Brunson higher, 27.5 points.
Yeah,
I like your angle with the role player threes for Cleveland.
whatever you want to go with, whichever you want to pick.
Merrill's at 2.5 threes are at 1.12x. Struce 1.5 threes is at 0.79x. So paying a bunch of juice on the Struce threes. Did you like Struce for 3 threes?
Yeah, that's fine. Either threes. I like them both to have a good game, so you can kind of just dealer's choice.
Merrill's shot the ball horribly. It feels like ever since and it's crazy because he was hitting threes before he missed that last one to win the game. And it feels like, and I don't think he's hit one since then, actually. I don't think that's a guy we can get behind. Max Strus, we've seen Max Strus show up big in the playoffs.
Max Strus is cool.
Yeah. All right, we'll bump Max Strus up to 2.5, and we'll take him at 2.5 threes. That's 1.18x on Underdog. I like that. And then I say we run Josh Hart back.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think he's going to get there on the RA.
I'm good with that.
All right, Josh Hart. Oh, wait. Can I not? Oh, why is this saying it's inactive on the Struce? Maybe I can't do the Struce threes play. Okay, there's 1.5. Oh, I guess I can't play the. Can I play the 2.5? Oh, the number went up. It's now 1.21x for Struce 2.5 threes. All right, I'll take the extra. I'll take the extra bread, Underdog. Absolutely. Jalen Brunson higher, 27.5 points. Josh Hart higher, 11.5 rebounds and assists. Max Strus higher, 2.5 3-pointers made, 8x Lonte. $100 gets you $800 over there, Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use that promo code NBA SGPN. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds over there at Underdog Fantasy. Also, make sure you lock in with Rhythm. Rhythm's models have been killing it in the WNBA with their smart signals. They also got stuff for NBA, MLB, golf, all of that. Let their models help you cash in big over there with Rhythm. Go premium and use that promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm, use that promo code SGPN25. All right, Lonte, lock dog prop time.
Yeah, for the lock, give me the Cavs first quarter -1.5. That's pretty self-explanatory. We talked about it earlier. For the dog, give me 15 plus for Mikal Bridges. He's at 15 plus in 6 of his last 7 games. He's been shooting the ball. He's been shooting lights out. I mean, he's got I think he's 9 of 11, 8 of 12, I think 9 of 13. Like, he's been playing with a lot of confidence. Also, he's getting out on breaks and getting easy looks in transition. So I think that's a big part of it. He's running down the floor. He's kind of employing that Pascal Siakam role where he's just getting up the court, getting an easy layup. So I like that. For the dog, give me another Nick, Landry Shamet, 10 plus points, plus 600. He's had His two best games in the playoffs have been on the road. I think they're going to lean on their bench a little bit more in this spot, especially if they need shot makers. He's shown to be able to make shots on the road. He had 12 and 15 on the road against Philadelphia. He's the first guy, second guy off the bench after Mitch, but he's one of the only guards. He's played consistently at least 10 minutes. I think he hit a couple threes, regular line a few times. I mean, 6-1. It's not a bad shot.
No, not bad at all. I like it. Not bad, let's say. Not bad at all. All right. The lock. Knicks team total over 106.5. It became a lock when I saw the number was 106.5. Like, that just sounds incredibly low for a Knicks. Again, the number one offense in the playoffs going into the series. They've gotten over this number in the first two games of the series. Even though on the road, I don't think the defense picks up for Cleveland. I think the offense picks up for Cleveland, and that's how they make their impact in this game. But I think the Knicks are going to be able to be consistent and, if not even better, offensively here and finally, see the ball go in the basket a little bit more. So I like the Knicks to go over their team total 106.5. Dog. Let's go with. I'm just going to cheat and go back to Brunson. Brunson's going to have another 30-point game. Like, that's happening. Whether it's this game, next game, like, Brunson's just too good in the playoffs to be held down, especially when they have the matchup. They're going to abuse it and go after it. So I will take Jalen Brunson plus 140 for 30 plus points. That's my dog. And my prop will be let's go with Deuce McBride because I think more different. We're going to get more threes from the Knicks. Deuce McBride for 2 plus threes is plus 127. That'll be my prop. Deuce McBride, 2 plus threes. Lonte, anything else for people before we get up out of here?
I hope everybody enjoys long holiday weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, he's at XX Lonte XX on X. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give us a follow at SGPN NBA, youtube.com/NBA Gambling Podcast, and 5-star rating and review wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, doesn't even matter. Make sure you go do that. With that, we have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna end it like this. We are